That's what I have to say about myself. This is a rant video. Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ. Get ready for some unabashed shit talking, just absolute nonsensical ranting because I'm angry. You want to know why? Look behind me. The posters are back up. I thought I was done with this bullshit. Well, apparently not. Last night, I guess because I enjoy Slayer's music still to this day. Yes, even the album that was released a decade ago, last month. Repentless. I still enjoy the music. I still enjoy metal music. For some reason, it just is also a part of me, just like how childhood nostalgia, my bionicle heroes, those guys and girl are important to me. Well, apparently heavy metal is too, because without this genre, my musical evolution probably would have gone nowhere. Yeah. So, as you can tell, this is how I feel about myself. I am so disappointed in myself. You have no idea. You have no idea how mad I am at myself right now, because once again, last night I put myself through about an hour's worth of work getting all these posters up, getting all this stuff just put where it needs to be. And it's almost like punishment. It's almost like I'm some sort of goddamn sadist. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that because, well, this is punishment unto myself. Because this is what I get for listening to this crap. It's not actually crap, it's good music. But you get what I'm saying. I am just livid with myself right now because I constantly overthink. And part of it is because of my autism, but I can't necessarily, go with that because, well, fellow autistic folks will probably disagree. Call it procrastination, call it whatever you may think, but the posters, well, they need to stay up. Part of it is because I am just angry as shit at things that are going on in the world today, like crime, politics, religion, war. It's all gotten to my head that I need heavy and aggressive music to, well, reflect how I feel about all this nonsense going on in the world today. So much stuff that is anger-inducing that, well, reflecting it with heavy, fast, aggressive, brutal music, it really does show kind of something that, it feels like I'm reverting back to 10 years ago when I was listening to this stuff and I was mad at the world. I'd said, fuck the world. I was basically fighting it, just, yeah, so, yeah, even during my high school years, I was angry at the world. I was one of those angsty teens. And apparently I can't let go of that phase of my life. So, the angst is real, the anger is real, the absolute just, yeah, you get it. And I apparently can't let it go. Just like how I can't let them go. Because, well, childhood nostalgia is a powerful thing, yes indeed. But when I enjoy music like, let's pull out this one. Yeah. Trying to get a CD out. Oh, fuck you. Come here. Come here. Like when I enjoy Divine Intervention by Slayer, posters up somewhere. When I enjoy albums like this, I get a good feeling. I get a good feeling because there's a lot of material that I just enjoy. And sometimes I agree with some of the things that are being said in these lyrics. Not all the time, but some of the time. I'd say about half. But now it's time to talk about me. I hate myself right now for putting myself through all this crap once the fuck again. And you may think I'm acting like a child, you see nothing yet. Trust me, in the past, I've been worse. I've been worse than what I am right now filming this video. You've seen nothing. So, I'll leave it at that. This is the final video I'm making about this nonsense because I have to move on. I have to move on with my channel. I have to keep entertaining you folks. Maybe this video entertains you. Maybe this kind of content entertains you to what degree, I have no idea. But if you like this kind of content, well, maybe you're a sadist too. I don't know. I guess I'm a sucker for tormenting myself. It's ridiculous. And it just shows where my mindset is right now. Heavy, aggressive, fast, brutal technical music in the realm of heavy metal. That's where my musical interest is right now. I still listen to J-pop. I fucking love J-pop. It's amazing stuff. You know, when it comes to reviewing J-music, it is what it is. You know, you can't necessarily review it and be taken seriously. To where with heavy metal, there's a lot of creativity going into these albums, into these songs, into these records. So, speaking of which, I'm probably getting the rest of the Slayer records that I need to complete my Slayer record collection on vinyl for Christmas. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I heard that the vinyl edition of A Decade of Aggression Live comes with a fold-out poster. If that is true, I'm putting it on the wall. Not sure which wall I'll have to compromise, but yeah. So, this is where I stare myself right in the face. TheZOMBIEJ, what are you doing? And you may think I'm just overreacting. Well, you might be right. But you also might be wrong. I've been trying to escape this cycle for so long, for probably the past couple of years. Because every time I so want to listen to music, to listen to heavy metal, I put up the posters. And whenever childhood nostalgia tends to override anything beyond childhood nostalgia, I take down the posters and just stick with Bionicle and all that. Only to repeat the cycle over and over and over again. And then my head becomes a traumatic mess. You might think I'm over dramatizing as well, but in reality, it's just hard to deal with. This is an absolute monstrous mess, and I just can't seem to clean it up. At least I'm not punching holes in the wall. I haven't resorted to that yet, and I don't think I will, because, well, then I would have to fix it. That costs money. So, oh god. There's a lot of things that piss me off about the world today. And, I'll just leave it at that because I can only take so much. Part of it is also Lego, because they're bullshit too. Corporations, I will not kiss the ass of, because I have no reason to. These corporations are doing what they do. Make money, and no matter what it takes. And that pisses me off, because capitalism is a big problem, as you can tell. And, you know, Lego's not the only company that's doing stupid shit and getting away with it. Look at video game companies like EA and Activision. EA are literally the Satan of the gaming industry, and Activision is not far behind. No way. They're actually right at the ass end of EA, just kissing their ass probably with their competitors. So they're the two big ones right now, and they just those two companies piss me off. Yeah. But hey, at least I have some respect for EA because they made Medal of Honor Allied Assault. This is the best PC game, the best World War II first-person shooter game, best first-person shooter game of all time, has the greatest multiplayer. Yeah, it's from 2002. Even the first Call of Duty game, while it was good, it was definitely no Medal of Honor Allied Assault. But even now, there's still Call of Duty games being shot out the wazoo because Activision just can't let it go. They're essentially being the dead horse at this point with their Call of Duty franchise. Black Ops 7 is gonna suck. You know it, because even back in the days of Call of Duty Black Ops 2, even that game no one should have given a fuck about. Yeah, the Black Ops series has been declining in just... Call of Duty in general has been declining in relevance, yet they're still making the games because it sells. That's all that it is. And Battlefield, there's another Battlefield game. Hopefully it's not terrible at launch like with Battlefield 2042. And we really need Medal of Honor to come back. Besides that VR title, which was obviously just not going to work because it was VR. Yeah, we really need a new Medal of Honor game. And I don't think EA is... they're not going to do it because they're complete pussies, let's be honest. They'd rather focus on Battlefield. The music industry pisses me off too sometimes. Record labels are still taking money from artists. You know it. And it is not good. Give the artists their money and fuck right off. Because they deserve the money that we are giving to them by purchasing their records. I get it. There's a lot that goes into making an artist or making a band big. But still, an artist shouldn't have to make less than $1 per CD purchase. I get they are mostly making money through merchandise sales, through concert ticket sales, but it should also be the CDs, the records, the tapes, the DVDs, the Blu-rays. Physical media is still dying, and it's holding on for dear life by a thread, and wow. It's not good. purchase physical media while you still can. And yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So, there were other things that pissed me off, but yeah. Oh god. So, while the metal posters aren't going away anytime soon, and I'm stuck in this vicious cycle, at this point, any words of, support or any sort of kindness would do in the comment section below. I definitely would appreciate some positivity, some positive words of advice, and yeah, so thank you in advance. I would appreciate some advice, and obviously, I will be back tomorrow with an actual video. I want to talk about the Lego Club magazine, but I just had to get this out because this has just been pissing me off to no end, and I'm to blame at this point. It's my fault because my mind is just everywhere. It's absolutely just bullshit. It really is. And to be honest, it really is silly. When the aesthetics, the things on my wall, are enough to drive me mad, it really is a problem. And it might be my mental health, but it's also the fact that I just can't let certain things go. But I also can't let childhood nostalgia override things like metal posters. Things like my love for heavy metal music. When I listened to Toho metal, as well as Vocaloid metal, both of those definitely really reignited my passion for heavy metal. And that's a good thing, because I heard the new Utsup album, Perfect Persona. Fantastic album. Really one of the best metal albums of this year, probably. But now, while I will be listening to heavy metal for probably the rest of my life, I will also try to continue to listen to J-pop and whatever else I feel like listening to. So here's what I have to say about myself. That's how I feel, and this. Because, wow, what a shit show I have absolutely become now. Because I just can't let things go. Slayer is my favorite thrash metal band. Rob Zombie and subsequently White Zombie are my favorite industrial artists. Yeah. So, wow. This video has spiraled into madness, and no surprise there. So, I hope I was able to entertain y'all with this video, and I will be back tomorrow with a new video. Also, AVAC still hasn't come in today. Or, well, he hadn't come in yesterday. I don't know about today. I guess we'll find out. But the eBay seller has until tomorrow, the 3rd, to resolve the issue. If not, money gets refunded, and I will have to have my mom order another copy from another reliable seller. So, yeah. Also, this month's Bionicle 2. And that's it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this Rant video that sort of spiraled into nothingness. And I will be back tomorrow with that video about the Lego Club magazine. Because the Lego Club magazine, I will talk about it in that video. Because that was cool. So,